Dude, I'll tell you what. There's some stories I can't tell because obviously what happens in the clubhouse stays in the clubhouse. But I'm telling you right now, Anthony Rizzo is one of the funniest guys in that clubhouse. He keeps all those guys on their toes. He doesn't care who you are. If you're Judgy, if you're Volpe, whoever you are, he's gonna keep you on your toes.
And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Good life.
Boom. I'm in an airport, Chase, coming in hot though, brother.
I know, be careful in there, dude. Dude, that's a crowded, packed airport today. Everybody's going somewhere.
Everyone's going somewhere, dude. I don't know. I'm out here in Denver. I'm heading out to LA right now. We're going out to a wedding, and then we're heading
nice.
to Lake Tahoe for a couple days.
Nice. There you go.
Which is pretty cool.
Nice. That's fun. Hey, the typical New York media today, dude. You're not in New York, but I love showing you the newspaper headlines. The Yankees are rolling, right? I mean, is there a team that's more safe right now than the New York Yankees? Here's the article in the Post. All's not wells. Yankees lineup shakeup looms for Game 3 with catcher slumping. Come on, dude. Come on.
Dude.
Dance with the date.
Are you serious?
That's all's not wells. That's what it says in the New York Post. They're. I mean, I can only imagine if I were in Cleveland right now and they were up 2-0, the newspapers would be like, "Let's go! We're going to the show again." Yankees, all's not wells.
Dude, the more that I understand the brain, the more that divisiveness sells. Divisiveness sells. You know, hey, you folks think it's okay in New York? It's not. It's not.
Oh, I know.
Austin Wells, dude. Watch Austin Wells as a bat. I'm just saying, like, even the last game, he had a great at bat. I think his last at bat hit like 7 rockets foul, then hit a bullet to the right fielder. Like, you have to understand, dude, he's one swing of the bat away from winning you a game. Like, okay, I get this is a postseason. Guys like Austin Wells is one swing of the bat away from winning a game. Austin Wells could win you a game. So, like, we need to stop that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
and dude, Judge's getting hot. I mean, there's so many things are going well in that lineup right now. My headline would have been the opposite. Would have been like, Yankee fans, buckle up because this lineup is exactly where it needs to be.
Now, dude, on the flip side, here, same thing, same New York papers. Mets make quick decision as catcher hits rock bottom on an ugly night. Here's the next article right after that. Mets managers misplaced loyalty could be fatal mistake. The New York newspapers are acting like the teams finish last in their divisions.
What are they talking about on that one?
On that one, they're saying don't play J.D. Martinez so much, and Mets fans want you to replace their catcher Alvarez. He did take a swing last night that he almost threw through the thing.
Dude, I've been there, dude. Listen, what that is young kid trying too hard, wanting to come out of it. The worst thing you could do as a hitter, and you can't teach experience, dude. You have to go through this to understand that when you're struggling, you don't gut your way out of it. You don't fight your way out of it. You got to slow down. You got to get easier. You got to get slower. So anytime I would throw the bat on the left side, pull side into the net, I'm like, I got to clean it up. I got to slow down. But when you're a young kid, I go back to that 99 one-game playoff against Al Leiter, dude. I could not slow down. I just wanted to do so well, man. I wanted to show everybody I'm going to win this game. And it was worse. I got worse because everything speeds up. So when I look at Alvarez right now, dude, it just looks sped up on him. It looks like he's young. It looks like he's struggling. He wants to do so well. And that's the opposite of how you get out of this. And the problem is you can't teach experience. It just happens during the NLCS. I hope Mendy grabs him and is like, hey, man, take that deep breath. And then when you think that's good enough, take another one. Right? I think that's the thought process right now with a guy like that. But another guy like Alvarez, man, if he could just slow down and get into the really slow it down, he's a guy that could beat you too once swinging the bat. So, like, how do you take him out?
Case, what's that lid you got on right there?
Dude, you kidding me? It's my favorite hat. You know me, Chinch. I'm a hat snob, dude. I really am. This is my new Melon hat. I've had it for a few months now, dude. It's incredible. It's super comfortable. The one thing I love about it, too, sometimes you wear hats all the time. They get those sweat stains. This hat doesn't get a sweat stain. It's got unbelievable comfort fitting. It fits perfectly with the snapback on the back. It's 5 times more durable, I think, than any other hat I've ever had. So, man, this hat's incredible. The Melon hat, man. You got to get a couple of these, brother.
Yeah, dude, I've heard about him. It's like the most premium, durable headwear in like the whole world. And, people use them for tailgating, working out on a golf course. You're going golfing later today, heading out for date night with Sarah. You throw the Melon cap on, right? Am I right?
I wear it for everything, dude. The only thing I can't wear it to is premium restaurants where they're like, okay, you got to take your hat off. So other than that, I'm wearing my Melon hat pretty much everywhere. Dude, it's my new favorite hat. I've been wearing my Melon hat for the past few months straight, dude. No sweat stains, what I said, no smell. Looks the same as the day I took it out of the box. I get a ton of compliments on it every time I wear it. It's even better. They have different options for different weather. If it's warm out or it might be jumping in the pool, lake, or ocean, you need their Hydro Collection, bro. The Hydro Collection is next level, Chinch. You'd love that. But when it gets cold and you need to stay warm, don't worry, brother. Melon has you covered there as well. They have a full thermal collection with different levels of warmth to keep you on whatever you need for when the winter's coming up, brother. Big time. Nice. So if you're looking for hats as tough as you, my man, check out Melon. You won't wear anything else after you get one on for yourself. And I know I've been loving my Melon.
Yeah, listen to Sean Casey, folks. If you're looking for the world's most durable hat, look no further. Go to melon.com. That's MELIN.com and put it to the test yourself.
Yes.
Exactly. No, you cannot. You cannot. Especially on the bottom of that lineup. He's a threat. And then, again, let's keep the theme going because all day yesterday, Dave Roberts is answering questions because they had just lost a game from the media going, oh, maybe you got to move Shohei in the lineup. Now, okay. He hit a ball I got the Statcast. He hit it 975,000 feet into the stands yesterday. Let's go. Let's all just watch baseball and enjoy the sport. I'm sorry. I'm fired up today.
Dude, I love it, Chiz. I love it. Dude, this is almost comical. Some of these headlines are almost comical, dude. It's the opposite of what Dave Roberts thinks. It's the opposite of what Carlos Mendoza thinks, Aaron Boone. These guys are thinking the opposite of these headlines. But obviously, remember, divisiveness sells at the end of the day. That's why we do. That's why we do. That's why we're hooked to the news for like 45 hours because we're like, you got to be kidding me. The way this works. So anyway, it's incredible. Shohei Ohtani is 17 for his last 19 with runners in scoring position. It's the greatest streak, 17 for 20. It's the greatest streak of all time, regular season or postseason. Frank Howard, I believe, did 16 for 19 or something like that back in the day. This guy just get guys on base. And here's the deal. Why would you not want a guy like Shohei Ohtani when you have a guy like Betts and Freeman sitting 2 and 3? Why would you not want him to just keep coming up? Turn that lineup over. Yes. Because Shohei's hitting one. So he's only really lead off once. When the game starts going and that bottom of the lineup can churn, that's how you guys get that's how you get a 3-run homer from Shohei Ohtani because now all of a sudden the bottom of the order's on. He's coming up. Get him up as many times as we can because one swing of the bat will change the game.
And lest we not forget that when he gets to first base, he's borderline Ricky Henderson these days. He's been thrown out once in 2 months. It just happened to be the other day when he kind of overran the bag. I mean, let's go.
Right. His single's a double. His walks is a double. You know what I mean? So, dude, here's the deal. The problem with the postseason sometimes, Chinch, is there's not enough to write about. There's not enough storylines. So you have to make up a storyline so that the papers sell.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, if I am the Mets, though, I really need this game because if you lose this game, it'll be really tough to beat the Dodgers 3 games in a row, 2 of which would have to be at Dodger Stadium. So I think, but again, how can you bet against this Mets team? You cannot at the moment until their plug is pulled. You can't worry. They got a chance, right?
Dude, I mean, is it a must-win situation? 100%. You do not want to go down 3-1. I've been there before. It's not a good place to be. You want to tie this up at 2-2. Who's going tonight? Quintana's going tonight?
Yes. A lot of people thought he should have started last night, but hey, do what you got.
Severino did okay. He didn't do that. Did okay. Who's
Yeah.
starting for the Dodgers tonight? Is it a
Shoot.
bullpen game?
Hold on.
Because
Terrible producing by me. Hold on.
Quintana's been pitching really well, dude. Like
He's been pitching great.
because I always feel like if you can get back to Mania,
Oh, it's Yamamoto. I'm sorry, I forgot because people were arguing Yamamoto should have started last night too. So it's Yamamoto Quintana.
okay, Yamamoto Quintana, okay, that's gonna be a good matchup because Yamamoto looked lights out last time. So did Quintana. Quintana's been pitching one of the best pitchers in the game in his last 5 starts. So he's been incredible. Let's go back a little bit to Walker Buehler last night, dude. When he made that adjustment to go from the stretch, dude, I just felt like the curveball was like getting on guys. The visual of the curveball from the stretch looks so different. So many swings and misses, and obviously he got Lindor in that situation with the bases loaded early, where that was I feel like that was the game. If Lindor
Yeah.
clips him right there or gets him for a hit, I think that game's a different game. But I mean, Buehler did a great job. 3-2 really threw a pretty legit curveball right down the middle, but it had great late bite on it, great spin on it, and caught Lindor. So you got to give a ton of credit to Walker Buehler, because I really believe, me included, we're like, oh, this isn't the same guy and this and that, but he came out and said, you know what, I'm a big game pitcher, been a big game pitcher my whole career. I'm coming back from Tommy John, I'm getting better. But talk about a game of adjustments, Chance. You know it. I know it. If you want to play this game, it's a pitch by pitch adjustment, not like game by game. I really believe he was like, man, there's something I'm feeling out of the stretch. Let me just go to it. Let me not try to get this wind up and try to get the timing right. Something's not right. I'm going to go to the stretch. I'm going to simplify things and be more direct to the plate. My pitchers are going to play better because in the tunnel, in the visual tunnel, for whatever reason, the way they were coming out from the stretch yesterday made Buehler so deceptive to those Mets hitters. It's a great job by him, a great job by Mark Pryor, their pitching coach, who was nasty in his own right back in the day, and Dave Roberts, man. It was what up. You talk about a game they needed, a start they needed from Buehler, they got it.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. And now you got on the other side, Clark Schmidt, Matthew Boyd is the matchup. What does I was going to call them a different name. What do the Guardians need to do to win this game? I mean, it must win almost, but
Dude,
what's the key for them to get on track?
the Guardians, see, the thing about the Yankees will take you to the post every at bat. They have great at bats. They're finding ways to walk. You watch, they got traffic all the time. And I think that's been one of the biggest storylines of this series so far. It's like the Guardians have had traffic. They can't get guys in. The Yankees have had traffic. They're getting guys in. They're finding a way. If you're Matthew Boyd, you do not want to walk guys. You need to find a way to fill up the strike zone. You don't want to nibble against these guys. When you watch good hitters, back in the day when I was hitting, and I'm saying I'm a good hitter. I am saying that because I'm saying when you're a good hitter and you understand the strike zone, when guys start to nibble on you, that's when you're like, it's blood in the water, man. It's blood in the water. I'm like, this guy's nibbling. I got him because he does not want to make a mistake. And usually when guys nibble, they try to be too fine or too perfect with their other pitches, and that's when they hang them. And that's when you get guys. So if you're a guy like Matthew Boyd who doesn't have overpowering stuff, he's had a nice year, he's had a nice run. You got to still fill up the strike zone. You got to make sure you're spotting that fastball, you're spotting it down, you're staying in the strike zone, you're challenging these guys. Because if you nibble too much, you're going to eventually make a mistake and you're going to pay. So if I'm Boyd, I just want to make sure that I'm clean with my strikes. And if you're Clark Schmidt, hey man, you're a guy that pitches. You have 5-6 pitches. Go right at these guys. The Guardians play well at home. I think they're looking forward to that home field advantage. I think they were 50-30 at home. So they're one of the best records at home. And Naylor's a better hitter at home. Ramirez is a better hitter at home. So it's we'll see if it's truly a home field advantage or the Yankees have just flipped this series on its head if they end up winning this game.
Yeah, great point. One last point. How about having Rizzo back on the bottom of that lineup, just spraying liners all over the field with broken fingers, dude? Like what he's doing is so
Riz
impressive.
is a gamer. Don't forget 2016 when he broke the curse out there in Chicago. He's a money player. And I don't care what Riz's season looked like. It was up and down offensively. And he ended up getting hurt a little bit here and there. But that guy's one of the big leaders on the team. Don't kid yourself, man. When Anthony Rizzo's in that lineup, they are a better team. And when Anthony Rizzo was swinging the bat, now they're a dangerous team. And when you see Riz getting hits and the double he got the other day, and he had one other hit too, Now you're talking about a postseason player that, it doesn't matter. The regular season is to get into the dance. When you get into the dance, you want to have guys like Anthony Rizzo. You want to have guys like Walker Buehler. You want to have guys that have been there, done that, because they'll show up for you.
Yeah, and how about keeping him loose, dude? Did you see Mike Harkey yesterday? What he said, he's like, Rizzo calls the bullpen in the fourth inning every game, and Harkey's like, I gotta scream at him after every game. It's not good. Like, he was so mad.
So good, dude. Dude, I'll tell you what. There's some stories I can't tell because obviously what happens in the clubhouse stays in the clubhouse. But I'm telling you right now, Anthony Rizzo is one of the funniest guys in that clubhouse. He keeps all those guys on their toes. He doesn't care who you are. If you're Judgy, if you're Volpe, whoever you are, he's gonna keep you on your toes.
Yeah, if you're Mike Harkey's 6'9".
Mike Harkey's gonna keep harking us, and it's gonna be funny. And Riz is one of those guys. That's why he brings people together, man. He's the glue in that clubhouse. So
Nice.
it's I'm so happy for Riz. I'm so happy that he's healthy and he's able to be out there and contribute, because I know when he broke his fingers at the end after coming back from that injury, that he wanted to be in there. So what's great is, did you hear the story about he was in the cages hitting, and Boone was walking by, didn't know who it was, but he heard, man, that's loud. Came back down, it was Riz hitting. He's like, man, that's loud. And I guess Riz turned him, he's like, hey, Skip, I'm ready to go. And there you go, game one. There's Riz doing his thing. So it's pretty awesome.
I love it. All right, man. I love doing this show with you, dude. And
Yeah.
hey, we're moving the needle. Folks, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. We appreciate it. We appreciate Believe for helping us out, too.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody. We see the needle move. Please tell your people, tell whoever you know, subscribe, download to us. Terry Francona the other day was great. Great clip too, Chinch, on him talking about Pete Rose, playing with Pete in Montreal and then being managed by Pete in '87, which
Great.
is incredible. Terry Francona, man, what a hire that is for the Reds fans and what he's going to bring. And you want to talk about postseason magic? That guy's had some postseason magic over his career. Talking the other day. So if you haven't listened to it, listen to that again and listen to it again, because if you listen to that like 2, 3, 4 times, you're like, this is an incredible interview. So we appreciate all you guys listening. JT, I love you, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. And everyone out there, thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Safe trip.